Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation is the 16th Sabad from Rag Dev Gandhari, the composition of the 5th Nanak, Gur Arjan. The Shabad: Sarab Sukha Gur Charana, Kalmal Dharan Maneh Sadharan, a-asad mohe tarna rahav. Puja archa seva bandhan, यह टहल मोहे करना. बिग से मन होवे परगासा, बहुर न गर्भे परना. सफल मूरत परसों संतन की, यह त्याना तरना. भयो कृपाल ठाकुर नानक को, परयो साध की सरना. It's a very short but meaningful, as always, Shabad that teaches us, that explains to us what the method is, what spiritual practice, if you will. And you will notice that while there are hints at structured spiritual practices in Sikhi, the fact of the matter is that life itself is the practice. Moment by moment. It is not something that is confined to a time of the day. That too, perhaps, but essentially living life as a practice. Sarab Sukha Gur Charana, Kalmal Dharan Maneh Sadharan, a-asad mohe tarana. A-asad mohe tarana. I have this support, the Guru says, which will ferry me across the world ocean. Tarana. Bani always uses this word, tarana, because life is likened to an ocean, to a sea that we have to navigate. And you see, when the sea by itself doesn't tell you where the path is or how to get across, you have to develop an intuitive awareness. In other words, you have to have the tools, a compass perhaps, or a proper sail or a boat. And so the Guru serves that function for us to navigate this ocean of life. Sarab Sukha Gur Charana, all comforts, meaning if the Guru, if wisdom is your compass, then you can be assured that you have conquered happiness in all its aspects, because the Gur teaches us Kalmal Dharan Mane Sadharan. It teaches how to banish Kalmal, the impurity of the ego, and Mane Sadharan. It teaches us how to control the mind. So these are the two elements that you need in order to swim across the world ocean. You have to dissolve the ego, and you have to dissolve the ego through controlling the mind. And the mind cannot be controlled by itself. It requires the hand of the Guru. Hence, this repeated emphasis on the need for the Guru, because the ego cannot begin to dissolve itself. It needs to submit itself to the Guru, and then the Guru will do the rest. So therefore, for that reason, in the first verse after the Rahau, the idea is Puja Archa Seva Bandhan. Now, all of these spiritual practices, worship, the offering of flowers to idols, discipline, seva, bandhan, all of these things, the Guru is saying, for me, obedience to the Guru's direction. For me, that constitutes puja, archa, seva, bandhan. It subsumes all of this. And when I do follow the direction of the Guru, big se man hove pargasa, because when I follow the Guru's instruction, the mind blooms, it flowers, it expands. It begins to realize the light within. Bhai hove pargasa. When it begins to see the light within, what happens? Bahurna garbe parna. Garb is used to describe the womb. It is also used in Gurbani to talk about pride, arrogance. So here it's being used in the latter sense. Bahurna garbe parna, meaning once you see the light, you no longer mistake the sense of self-pride as being true. It's like seeing a snake in the dark and mistaking it for a rope. But when you see the light, you see the truth. Likewise, we think the ego is real, haume, and the ego is frightened. It's frightened. But when you see the light, you see that it is simply an abstraction. It is the self that is operating. And this is what the Guru does. Safal Murat Parson Santan ki ihe dhyana tarna. My meditation. I don't engage in long spells of meditation, the Guru says. For me, I follow the teachings of the Guru. That for me is fruitful meditation. And the Guru, the Master, Bhayo Kripal Thakur Nanak ko, is merciful. It's compassionate. Paryo Sadhaki Sarana. So therefore, I submit myself to the Sad, the perfected one, the one who has manifest the Master within, and it connects me with the Master within me. That is, in essence, what Sikhi is all about. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.